Bob Maloney from MyMMAnews.com, and I am finally talking again to my man Nick Caracappa. Just to tell you guys, Nick, he had his amateur debut. He's, on the fast track to become a professional mixed martial artist. Both of his brothers are fighters, and Nick had a spectacular knockout in his debut, less than 10 seconds. It was just vicious, and it's had to be with the COVID hit, and it's delayed everything. And I'm sure Nick is like a lion in a cage, ready to get back in there. Nick, man, first of all, great to see you. Thanks for giving me a couple of minutes. What the hell have you been doing to kill time? Because I know you couldn't wait to get back in there again, especially after finishing your work so quickly. Tell me how you're feeling, what's going on with yourself.
I'm doing great. Well, it's a pleasure talking to you, and I've just been training every day.
Well, Nick, since, everything has been delayed, tell me what you're saying you've been training. Has there been anything you've been working on? Have you been, what have you been, doing, since you haven't been in a real camp? Have you still been, acting like you had a fight coming? What's been, your routine?
Yes, I've been acting like I had a fight planned since my last fight. I took like maybe 4 days off, got back in the gym, and I was training for this.
Have your brothers helped you to this point, explain to you, how, you have to be patient, and sometimes this is the fight game. It's a real pain in the ass.
Definitely, yeah. My brother Matt, he's been trying to get a fight for the past like 5 months, and he's fighting in April with my brother Phil on the same card.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit about your opponent, where the fight is, when the fight is, so people can, tune in. I know it's going to be on UFC Fight Pass at CFFC, but tell everybody the details.
I'm fighting March 12th in Philly, CFFC against Isaac Kent. He's a kickboxer. I watched film on him. He is good stand-up, but it's not going to match anything for me when we step in that cage.
Well, you have the wrestling background, but you love to strike. You're kind of like, the style I would compare you to, even though it's early, is Dan Henderson. Henderson was always a wrestler, but Dan Henderson would prefer to be in there throwing bombs, knocking people out. You like that comparison?
Definitely. Or Justin Gaethje.
There you go. So I think this is a good matchup for you because, like you said, you prefer to stand. You want to work on your hands. You feel comfortable that no matter what happens, nobody's going to be able to take you down or out wrestle you. Is that how you feel when you're in there? That I can always fall back on my wrestling, even though I love to strike, and that's what I'm trying to get better at.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in amateurs is going to be able to take me down, or even in the pros, honestly.
All right, well, listen, tell me about Dante. How's he doing? What's he trying to pound into your head? What else is going on in camp? What's everybody telling you? Because listen, you had your first fight, and it was really relatively quick and easy, and it's only going to get harder from here. So what's Dante been telling you as part of the mental game? I know Dante is huge into that and preparing you guys for, not just the physical part, but the emotional and mental part of the game.
He's been pounding jiu-jitsu into my game since I walked into the gym, just always training jiu-jitsu, and you can never not get better at jiu-jitsu no matter what. You always have to keep working at it. And I'm still white belt, but in reality, I feel like I'm a blue belt at least.
Well, listen, at the level that you're competing, the guys that come into your gym every day, I mean, you're only going to get better no matter what color belt you are. I mean, there's a lot of professional and a lot of amateur fighters over at Dante Rivera's. Tell me about some of your training partners who has helped get you ready for this fight.
My buddy Luke Fernandez, who's fighting on the same card as me. He's 205 pounder. He's a monster. Great boxer, and he's a great wrestler also. Nick Galante, he's a southpaw. He's fighting on the same night as me also. He's a kickboxer, and we always bang when we go. Eric Nolan, he's 4-0. He's a killer. He's 170 also. Both my brothers, they help me train every day, and that's about it.
Great, great. Now, Nick, when this is your amateur career. Obviously, nobody likes to lose, but it's about learning right now. Ultimately, when you are, ready to go pro, what weight class do you think is going to be for you? Because you're a bigger guy.
Yeah.
You think 205? What's going to be the future weight class for you?
170.
170?
Yes.
And what is this fight at? Is this fight at 170 that you're taking?
It's at 175.
Okay, so it's a catch weight
Yeah.
175, and you're eventually going to be fighting down at welterweight. Beautiful.
Yeah. Next fight
Beautiful.
will be 170, definitely.
Well, Nick, I'm thrilled for you. I'm thrilled for you that you're finally getting back in there, and getting, some real live work in. And I'm looking forward to seeing your career progress, because I know that you're a huge prospect. I'm expecting you to have a very successful career. I'll be honest with you. Give some shout outs or for some love before we go.
Both my brothers, Phil and Matt. Without them, I wouldn't be in this position. Expect them to be in the UFC soon. My buddy Jake Dudix, he holds pads for me all the time, no matter what time it is, 1:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock at night, 10 in the morning. He's always there for me. Everyone at Dante Rivera, my girlfriend, and my parents.
All right, Nick, man. Like I said, best of luck to you. Best of skills. Keep grinding, and maybe this time next year you'll be getting closer. Maybe you'll be getting your pro contract one fight at a time, and we'll talk to you soon, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Bob.
All right, my man.